everyone, it's Zoe and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you liked today's video. Let me know how I get on in the comments, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe. And if you want to see how we did this, then keep watching. So I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl first, and I'm just going to use my beauty blender to apply that to the high points of the base. I'm going to use the side of it. I have already primed as well. I've used the Professional by Benefit. Okay, for foundation today I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD Foundation, and I'm also just going to apply a couple of drops of the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. My skin's quite red at the moment, so I need a little bit more coverage. I'm going to apply that with my beauty blender as usual. I always like to start in the centre and then work out, because that's mainly where I need more coverage, is in the middle. Okay, now that's all blended, we can move on to concealer, and I'm going to use the Micro Pro Longwear Concealer today. I haven't used this for ages. I stopped using it because I was using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, which is really good. But I used this in the last tutorial and I've not stopped using it since. So I'm going to start on the under eyes again first. And then blending that out with my beauty blender. I'm also going to take some of that on the lid as well, as a primer. And then with any excess that's on the sponge, I'm just going to take that around the highlighted areas, just to balance it all out. Okay, I'm going to set that now with this little tapered brush, and I'm going to use the Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I'm only using a small amount, just on the where we've applied concealer. Okay, I'm not going to do much contouring today, so I'm just going to use powders, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and today I think I'm going to use this end shade here. I'm not sure what the names are to these actually. No, I don't think it says, but just this one. It's not too warm and it's not too cool, so I'm going to use this brush from Real Techniques, the contour brush. And then I'm just going to go over that with the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Okay, then moving on to bronzer, I'm going to use the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Give Me Sun. And I'm going to use my fluffy brush from Bare Minerals. It's actually snowing outside at the moment, even though it looks quite summery in here with these flowers. So we can pretend that it's summertime. Okay, now moving on to blush, I'm going to use this Illamasqua one. It's a really nice peachy tone and it's in the shade Lover. These are really pigmented as well, so you only need the tiniest amount. I'm just gonna sweep it on the apples of the cheeks. Okay, so I'm going to do my brows off camera again because I'm trying not to make this video as long as my last one, so I'll be back in one sec. Okay, so I've done brows, and for them I've used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Chocolate, and then to set them I've used the Maybelline Brow Drama in the shade Medium Brown, and then I've just gone around the edges with a little bit of the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer, just to neaten them up a little bit. So we can move on to eyes now, and I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do today, but I think I'm going to stick to more cool tones. So I'm going to use the Stila in the Light palette, this one, and I think I'm going to start off by using Bliss, which is this cool tone brown shade. I'm just taking a fluffy brush and I'm going to apply that into the crease. Okay, then just to deepen that a little bit more, I'm going to use Sandstone, which is this end one here. It's quite a dark cool tone brown, so I'm not going to go too heavy with this. Over the lid, I'm just going to dust this really light shade, it's called Bear. And I'm going to use just a little flat brush. I'm going to use my Maybelline black gel liner, and where's my brush? I'm going to use this little fine liner brush from Zoe, and it's the number 315. Okay, for the under eyes I want to keep them quite bare, so I'm just going to use a tiny amount of the two shades that we've used, and the two browner shades, and I'm just going to run them a little bit along the lower lash line. Okay, for lashes I'm going to use this mascara. I've only used it a couple of times but I really like it. It's the Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara, and it's from Estee Lauder. So I'm just going to apply this to the top and bottom lashes. Okay, so now I'm going to get my lashes ready while that's drying, and today I'm going to use the Vintage Cosmetics lashes in, I think these are in the style Nancy. They're just like everyday ones really, they're just quite wispy, they're really nice. So I'm going to use my duo glue again to apply them. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do to the eyes is I'm just going to apply some of the Kitten eyeshadow, which is an amazing highlighter, to the inner corners. I'm just going to use this little brush. Okay, so onto lips, and I wanted quite a bold lip today, but nothing too bright because it is snowing. So I'm going to line them and fill them in first with the Soar lip pencil from MAC. Okay, so onto lipstick now. I'm going to use this Illamasqua one, and it's in the shade Resist. Now I did get this in the sale, not this Christmas, but the Christmas before, so I'm not sure if they still have this, but it's quite a pinky shade, but because we've lined them with a darker lip liner, it'll sort of bring it down a little bit. Okay, so to finish the look, the last thing that's left is highlighter. And I always save this bit to last, I don't know why, it's my favourite part. So today I'm going to use the, when I can open it, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop. And I'm going to use this brush that we used earlier for setting the concealer. And I'm just going to apply this to the high points of the face. So that completes today's makeup look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!